The future is digital, and leading mobile games publisher Nazara Games, with the mobile gaming rights to popular IPs like Virat Kohli, Hrithik Roshan and Chhota Bheem, is looking to capitalize on this mobile consumer boom. Nitish Mittersain, who's the founder and MD at Nazara Technologies, now joins in, and I understand that you coded your first game when you were 8, is that true? Tell us about how the idea came about with Nazara.
Sure, so my dad bought me a ZX Spectrum when I was 7. I was completely hooked to the games. And then I wanted to tinker around, and I actually managed to code a game at 8 in basic language.
Very
so
impressive.
That was how it all started.
Okay, so that was the journey of how it began, and I believe it's also been profitable since the year 2007. You have big names like Virat Kohli, Hrithik Roshan, Sachin Tendulkar, recognizable faces. Is this part of your strategy, and how are you looking at leveraging the overall data boom, which is now picking up so much in India?
Sure, the space we operate in is the mobile gaming space. So you've got now 1 billion mobile phone consumers in India, and a fast growth happening in the data consumption on mobile. That's the market we're going after. A lot of these users downloading games on their phone are first-time gamers. They've not played games on their PC, on console. First time they're experiencing digital gaming is actually on the mobile phone, and that's why when you get popular IP, whether it's a cricket game, using Virat Kohli's name or his image, chances that these consumers will faster connect, get attracted, experience, try these games is a lot higher.
So what are the steps that you plan to take in order to monetize the apps, and that's been a concern as well in the Indian gaming industry?
Sure, it's very early days. Like I said, a lot of these consumers are first-time gamers, very casual in nature, but the market size is large in terms of 1 billion consumers, and I think as long as you're able to provide quality content, interactive, things that the consumers like, monetization will follow.
Now you're a startup, you've made multiple acquisitions as well. Can you tell us about some of them and how they've helped you to scale?
Sure, so we've been investing in mobile game developers that we like and we work with, because that kind of allows us a more strategic relationship with them. Also, we operating in 74 countries, like I mentioned. A lot of the developers that we're investing into, we're very easily able to bring them to a much larger market globally, so we add instant value to them as well. Our DNA is to run sustainable, profitable businesses, and therefore we also make investments into gaming startups and see how Nazara can use its network and infrastructure to kind of quickly help these companies monetize, become profitable and sustainable on their own. That's what we are doing.
Okay, and finally, as an entrepreneur, you've had a very successful journey. Some key do's and don'ts, or any anecdotes that you'd like to share on people who have the same vision or have the same dream?
Don't set up a company to just sell it. Build a real business. If tomorrow you sell it or do an IPO or do anything else, that's that should not be the end goal. You should be building a business that can last. I think that's one important thing. I think for young entrepreneurs, the other thing is be careful in terms of raising too much capital. Sometimes if the markets are good, you may get a lot of capital, but you may also misuse it, or you may get carried away.
Okay, we wish you all the very best.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for joining in, and all the best for the future of Nazara Games. So with the entertainment content business growing rapidly, with data being made available on smartphones, Nazara Games definitely has a bright future.